This is crazy. Okay, so you can't go on the freeway because these can't go over 35 miles an hour. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get up.
Go ahead. All right.
All right.
Come on, hot rod mama.
All right.
On our most recent trip to San Francisco, the day after our music event, we were looking for something to do, so Patty went to her magic phone and did some research. Our initial thought was to take a boat excursion, but we really did not find one that we were interested in, or the timing would just not have worked. Then we found the go-kart tours and thought, yeah, let's give that a try. What a blast. The go-kart is a GPS guided tour that tells you turn left here, turn right on Beach Street. You can go alone or go as a group. You could stop at any time to take photos, grab lunch, or whatever you'd like to do. Once outside the office, you first scan a QR code, which is your waiver. Then you go inside and they give you instructions, and you watch about a 3-minute video. The staff is amazing, and something we learned after our trip is that you can tip the staff, as there was a sticker inside the car with a QR code. Now, we didn't notice it on the tour, but after making this video, I saw the sticker, and whoops, so be sure to tip.
50cc powered vehicle that is actually a motorcycle. However, no bridges, no freeways, no bike lanes, no sidewalks. The go-kart will climb all hills on the tour routes, but will not climb the famous steep hills of San Francisco if you get off the tour route.
Turn left on Jefferson. We are now in the heart of Fisherman's Wharf. That's Pier 39 up there on the right. It used to be a cargo pier, but was renovated in 1978. Now it's one of the most popular tourist destinations in San Francisco and attracts 10.5 million people a year. Shortly after the 1989 earthquake, and for no apparent reason, a colony of sea lions appeared on the docks. They've made it their home and amused the crowds with their antics.
Oh, he wanted us to give me. We are getting passed by bikes. You know what kind of bike. Okay, so the go-kart doesn't go backwards. So Darren has to steer us backwards. Holy cow. Oh, by the way, shit ton of bicycles. But wait, there's more.
Is this Hyde? Yes, this is Hyde.
Okay.
Here we go.
Holy cow. Apparently we picked the one day where there's a huge bicycle event.
All right, heads up. Slow manufacturing stopped here in the 60s. The old chocolate-making machines are still on display below the clock tower. Why not stop by and treat yourself to a hot fudge sundae or Ghirardelli chocolate? You'll receive 10% off your purchase with your go-kart receipt. Up ahead, take a left.
All right, note to self. 2 relatively bigger people don't fit as
weight.
Yeah, don't necessarily fit very well. I have to put my arm around Darren just to be able to lean into him.
Approaching on the right and
In 1989, the Loma Prieta earthquake struck the Bay Area on October 17th at 5:04 p.m. It registered 6.9, killed 63 people, injured almost 3,800 people, and caused $10 billion in damages. The Marina District was built on a landfill, so the area underneath had severe liquefaction, meaning the stiffness of its soil was loosened by the shaking, and as a result, several of the apartment buildings collapsed. There were many fires, and firefighters had to put out the blazes using water from the bay. Residents were given 15 minutes to collect whatever belongings they could carry for that day and told to evacuate. 4 people living in the Marina District died, and a total of 124 buildings were damaged or destroyed.
Stay in the right lane, because if we get in the left lane, then we're going to go on to 101, and this doesn't work on Highway 101.
You need to be in the far right lane now. Bear right,
now what it's gonna
then
sound
continue
like.
straight. At the bottom of the hill, bear left toward the spectacular Golden Gate Bridge. It's hard to say what's more stunning, the setting or the structure, but together they provide a view that is truly deserving of its international fame.
Let's talk about how much was this little go-kart?
So it was $89.90, or no, yeah, $89 I think. So about 90 bucks. Pretty fun. It's a motorcycle. It's a car.
Yeah, and you gotta, I don't know if we got video of it, but you gotta fill out a waiver online before you enter the building. So
There's a QR code.
you scan and fill out all your information so you're ready to go. So that right there is the blue gold fleet tour that you could take. We looked it up, but we decided against it because
There's no alcohol.
they don't serve cocktails.
No cocktails.
There are boat cruises or tours that you could take that do serve alcohol, but
Wine therapy.
wine therapy, yeah, we thought we would, we chose the go-kart instead. But we're not drinking and driving.
No.
There's Alcatraz, and that's the red and white fleet. That's actually the tour that we looked at that didn't serve alcohol. So I don't want to serve the blue and yellow one under the bus. Blue and gold. We got the big ship. One of the Princess Cruises that ports in San Francisco. Hopefully we can get a better picture of that.
Really?
We can't turn around again, so guess what? I gotta get my fat ass out. Back it up, and then it's on. Back it up.
I don't know, but this is hysterical.
GPS has gotten us, well, not lost. I mean, I can see there's the Golden Gate Bridge and there's Alcatraz and all that stuff. So we know where we're at. But Miss Siri here is steering us wrong.
All right, so after that little detour, we're getting back on the road.
War II, the Presidio was used to train fighters for the Pacific Theater. These wide-open parking lots here were used to drill coordination and teamwork into the GIs. The Letterman Hospital, coming up by the Lombard Gate, was used to nurse injured soldiers. Filmmaker George Lucas built the film studio and campus on your left and moved his operations here in July of 2005. Lucas built a public park on the other side of these buildings in exchange for political consideration to build his offices here. This park is a stunner and worth a return visit.
I didn't know that's where the
Go left here at the stop sign.
Creating videos in San Francisco for YouTube or Newsbreak recently has garnered a lot of comments, with half of them being negative. Listen, we get it. As we mentioned before, if you'd have told us 6 years ago that Darren and I would be traveling to San Francisco frequently to attend music events, I would have told you that you were crazy. The image of San Francisco conjures up homelessness, needles in the street, human waste in the street, crime, broken windows, broken car windows, people urinating in the street, and frankly, we've seen it. Political divides ramp up about the screaming liberals and the sanctuary state upheaval. Yes, San Francisco has all of that, but we now know better where we can go and areas we should avoid. As our travels to San Francisco increase to see our music artists, we have to travel to the city just because they're not coming to Sacramento. We are feeling more comfortable about going out and exploring, and with this exploring, we're learning the beauty that San Francisco does have to offer. There are many areas where vagrancy does not exist. So if you choose to visit San Francisco, take a deep breath, be vigilant, be smart, and travel with others. Ask questions wherever you may be staying. That hotel staff knows the city well. Get out and explore San Francisco.
There are a couple of different tours you can do, and I believe these tours and the pricing fluctuate depending on the time of year. We did a 2-hour tour that cost $90, but looking at their website, that tour is now $130, so I'm not sure why. The tour we did take was abbreviated a bit, maybe due to road construction. We did not get a chance to go to the famous Lombard Street because we had to get the car back in. So if visiting San Francisco, do yourself a favor and look up the Go Car on their website. It's a blast.
Okay, now we're trying to get back in time to get the car turned in. So we're hot-footing it through the streets of San Francisco at 35 miles an hour until we hit another stop sign, which is every block.